Hey, what is up, travel lovers? It's your boy Sean from the Sean Experiment, and we're here to talk about how you can find out everything going down on your ship for your cruise before it even happens. So, have you ever wondered, what nights are going to be happening, what other people are going to be wearing, who's going to be on your boat, how many people, what kind of fun's going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you in this video how to find out all those things in one simple location. Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back to the channel again. If you like this video or any other videos, as always, I want to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button in the lower hand corner of the video or on the main screen of YouTube. If you like the video or share the video, it shows love and it helps us out so much. So if you subscribe, like, or share, you're awesome. And if you didn't, you're probably awesome anyway, just suck at that. So, let's get into the video today. So I said I'm going to tell you where to find out all this information in one simple place. And a little known secret, it's not even really a secret, I didn't know about this until just a few years ago, and I've been cruising for a long time. And so I figured, you know what, I bet a lot of people also don't realize this. So does anybody out there use social media? Yeah, like everybody in the world, right? Well, one thing that you can do is you can go and find a Facebook group for your cruise specifically. And you would be shocked at the amount of information inside that group from your other fellow cruisers. So one, it's a great way to find out who's going to be on your boat, maybe how many people are cruising solo or singles, or how many other families are cruising, etc. We'll get into some of those posts. For instance, I'm going on a cruise next Thursday, St. Patty's Day, woohoo, drinking time. And so all you have to do is just simply go to Facebook, which I'm sure you all have, and type in the search bar like you're searching for a person. And I just type in Carnival Paradise, which is the boat that I'm on, and things will already start to come up. But Carnival Paradise, and then put in the date. So Carnival Paradise, March 17th, 2022, and boom, there is a private group that you are invited to. Is, they're going to accept you. I mean, there's nothing that you have to do special. And inside that group primarily are all going to be people that are going to be on your ship. Yeah, so you kind of get to meet them beforehand. And I'm going to tell you, there's some pretty cool things that go on in this group. The last cruise we went on just a few weeks ago on the Horizon, we got in that group and people were like, oh, we're going to bring red beads and we're going to meet you at the Red Frog Rum Bar on the day one. At 4:30 or whatever time it was. And you can see people there, and they all had red beads on, and they all met and kind of shook hands and said hi and got a drink and had friends from day one, which is really cool. A lot of your single cruisers, whether you're, single and looking to mingle, or just single, going on the cruise by yourself because you like to vacation alone, a lot of those people are going to be on this page as well. So if you're you know what, I don't know if I want to take a cruise, I'm scared, I won't know anybody, take the cruise alone, but you're never alone. Get in this group, meet some people beforehand, and you'll find out all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm going to give you some examples on what you might find in this page, literally based off the group I'm in right now for my March 17th on the Paradise. And here's some of the things that I've seen and either commented on or watched from a distance. And we're going to have a slot pool. Yeah, what's a slot pool? It's basically where a whole bunch of people get together and they go to the casino and they pool their money. Let's say $20 a head, and you get 50 people. So 20 times 50 is 1,000, and you basically put $1,000 into a slot machine and just hope you hit a jackpot. You crank it, and if you hit the jackpot, you split it 50 ways. Or if you just make your money back, you get your money back or whatever. But it's a cool way to put more money into a slot that maybe wins a big jackpot or maybe doesn't. And it's just kind of fun. It's a cool environment. So they set up a slot pool on our sea day at 1:30. So show up, be in a slot pool. I would have never known that was going to happen because that's not going to be in your Carnival Hub app or your Fun Times or whatever, but it is in this group, right? Pretty cool. Also, there's people in this group that are wanting to go to an excursion. So let's say, for instance, we're going to Cozumel. Mr. Sancho's is a really cool, all-inclusive sort of getaway for the day that a lot of cruisers like to go to. And they're talking about splitting cabs. So maybe you make some friends there and they say, hey, cabs are going to be $20. But if we get, 5 people in the cab, it's only going to be $4 a piece, or, whatever the case may be. Might be able to help save you some money on an excursion, getting a group rate, or maybe save some money on a taxi getting to the place that you're trying to go. Also, they're going to say, hey, is anybody doing this excursion? We're going to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So maybe a place to find some friends, maybe find some like-minded people to want to go and adventure with as well. So pretty cool to find families as well. So lots of people in the group are asking, hey, I'm a single mom. I have 3 kids. Their ages are 13, 9, and 7. And, hey, does anybody else have a 13, 9, or 7-year-old? And do you want to go on the cruise with me? We'll meet up. We'll let them play. Maybe they'll like each other, etc. And so another really great way to meet other cruisers, meet other people that might have similar interest in you. Because what are the chances that you go on a cruise and just hey, do you by any chance have a teenager? It's slim pickings, right? Sometimes there are thousands of people on a boat. This is a really cool way to get to know them in advance. More information or other information that people are putting out there, like for instance, just the other day someone said, oh no, I can't find my birth certificate. What can I do? Now, let me give you a little, asterisk here. Call Carnival, right? Or get in contact with your personal vacation planner. However, we know that sometimes Carnival is not easy to get a hold of. So, it's 2-3 hours on wait when someone could have a very simple answer to get you by. So, hey, we don't have our birth certificates. What do we do? And then people go to chatting. And a lot of the times these people in these groups are your seasoned cruisers. They have great ideas. So for instance, of course, if you have a passport, you're good. But if you were born in Florida and you're in Florida, or, you're in whatever state you can, go to the health department. You can normally pay $10-15. They'll print you out a birth certificate, a certified copy right there on the spot. Problem solved. But maybe you don't find out that answer without waiting 3 hours on hold with Carnival. So it's a really cool way to just find out little tips and tricks that may be going on even with your traveling. So other people have, asked questions around what do you pack, or what do you bring, or what time are you checking in, or, what's going to be for sea day the first day. Another thing, what theme nights are there going to be? So I'm going to give you a little winky wink here. There's going to be some theme nights on our cruise. Now, it's going to be 9 guys of my friends on this cruise together. It's going to get a little crazy. So theme nights on the cruise are different from theme nights that we bring. Sometimes they coincide, sometimes they don't. So if you're curious, is there going to be a white night? Is there going to be a 80s night? Or, what shows are on the boat? Or, things like that. People in here are doing back-to-backs. People, are on the boat now. People have cruised before. They'll ask, hey, what kind of shows are on? They go, I'm on there right now, and they're doing, the 80s this and the 90s show, whatever. And they'll give you information. So really great to just get on there and kind of chit chat with other cruisers, get some insider information, and prepare yourself for your cruise. Cool tips, cool people, and a great way to get psyched. Everyone else on there is putting countdowns, 9 days left, 6 days left. And again, tips and tricks are great. For instance, where do we find out information on the cruise? I saw someone in there the other day. Find out who the cruise director is. And of course, the cruise director's schedule is on my Facebook page, so go check that out for Carnival right now. But you can Google it and find it for any ship. And then go to the Facebook or social media account of that cruise director and message them. They'll tell you. Part of their gig is reaching out to customers and responding to those kind of questions. So check with the cruise director and maybe you'll find that information out. Overall, I just wanted to share with you guys, going to the Facebook group of the cruise you're going on is great for so many reasons, and I hope to see you in there. If you're going to be on the March 17th at a Tampa Carnival Paradise, get ready, because me and the boys are coming. And we're going to be doing some things. And it's going to be funny. And it's going to be awesome. And I suggest you bring your party hat, because it's going down. So for now, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you real soon. Join that Facebook group. Peace!